Hey docs, it's Monday. That means it's Set the Intention Mondays with Dr. Stephanie Wellington. Why Mondays? Because Monday is the day when we ramp up after scaling back in our skip clinical setting over the weekend. There may be patients to see, labs to follow up on, consults to call, and even discharges on patients that you haven't even met yet. And that's enough to send any physician into a mode of thinking about your exit strategy. But it doesn't have to be this way. We get to set the intention. We get to set the tone and the energy for the way we want to experience our days and our life. So, welcome to Set the Intention Mondays. And I'm so excited to be here because although it is the 22nd day of a brand new year, this is our first episode of Set the Intention Mondays. So, let's jump right in. So, as I think about what I wanted to share today on this particular day, I realize that for many of us, we have moved through the holidays straight into a new year without taking a breath, without taking a pause on our life to be able to reflect and consider what it is that we want to bring forth into the new year and what it is that we want to release and let go of so that we can experience more abundance, more peace, more happiness in our life and in our medical practice and in our clinical settings. So how do you do that? How do you do just that? Put a pause on your life. Take a break for a moment. And that's what I'm going to invite you to do today. If you are daring enough and willing enough and bold enough, I'm going to invite you to take out your calendar, whether it's on your phone or you use a paper calendar, and schedule an appointment. The name of this appointment is For Me Because I'm Worth It. Got that? For me because I am worth it. You're going to decide whether it's going to be a 15-minute appointment or a 20-minute appointment, or you're going to take the whole hour just for you because you're worth it. Now, here's the thing. This appointment is not for you to catch up on some things that are on your to-do list. And it's not to finish some errands that you need to do for someone else. This appointment is about you. It's about you sitting in a comfortable chair, whether it's in your office or at home or even outside, and just being with yourself. For some of us, that might be a very daunting and uncomfortable thing to even think about doing because we haven't done it for so long. We've been taking care of everyone else that we haven't taken the time to just check in and make sure that we are okay. And as you're sitting there in your chair or outside or even in your car, as you're sitting there being with you, notice what shows up for you. Notice what thoughts come into your mind. Notice what makes you feel fantastic and excited and just filled with joy. And notice if your mind wanders to things that maybe bring forth stress or elicit sadness. And here's the thing. During this appointment, I'm going to invite you to allow yourself to be with it all, without judgment, without making yourself wrong, just noticing what are some of the feelings and the emotions and the energy that maybe you've been pushing away or stuffing down or just dismissing because you've been so busy taking care of everyone else. And here's the other thing. There's some valuable information in there. There's some lessons to be learned in there. There's some next steps that are hidden in the very things that we choose not to take the time to pause and explore. So as we wrap up today's episode, this first episode of the new year, and I give you this invitation to deepen your connection with yourself, I'm also going to follow it up with an invitation that should you want additional support, encouragement, or just to have a brief conversation with someone, I'm here to support you. So I'm going to invite you, if you so choose, to just send me a DM and let's connect and talk about what showed up for you when you took the time to pause and make that very important appointment with yourself. For me, because I'm worth it. I'm Dr. Stephanie Wellington. I'm wishing you blessings on your journey.